One of the coolest things about this 12 gauge is, or any 12 gauge for that matter, is the ability to shoot damn near anything. Birdshot, buckshot, slugs, homemade wax slugs, which we're going to be testing here in a second, cut shells, yeah, just about anything. If you take apart a 12 gauge shell or load your own and put equal or lighter payload than what I had before from the factory, it's going to come out the barrel with a lot of force. I'm about to group 3 rounds of wax slugs at about 20 yards. Just see how she hits and see if it's any good for possibly deer if I'm out in the woods. By the way, the legalities of wax slugs and deer, probably not very good. So again, this is for survival if I had to. Excuse the tripod movement. Alright, first shot. Here we go. I mentioned this thing kicks like a mule. Well, there goes the trunk. God, that's brutal. That's 3 rounds. Let's see what they did. So, yeah, that hurts. Even with light birdshot converted into wax slugs. A recoil pad is advisable for those shotguns. Alright, here's what I did. Let's back it up here a little bit. Last shot right through there. Second shot. First shot. I mean, if I had to, at 20 yards, maybe 25 yards, I'd feel fine taking a shot on a deer like this. Great thing about wax slugs, if you don't know much about them, it's pretty much a glazer safety slug. It's the same idea behind a cut shell. Cut shell, you just take a normal birdshot load, cut a ring above the powder charge but underneath the shot cup, leave about 1/8 of an inch of plastic on the shell, stuff it down your barrel, shoot it. The whole front end of the shot shell will separate at that 1/8 inch of plastic left over and go screaming out the end of the barrel at about 1,200 feet per second. So just like a slug, except when it hits, it dumps all of that bird shot directly into the target. Probably about maybe 4 or 5 inches of penetration with bird shot, and I'd say an animal or something, maybe water. But it just totally blows up. Big hydrostatic shock. It's pretty much a contact wound with a shotgun. You know, so if you were to walk up a deer with birdshot and shoot it right in the vitals, you're gonna drop it. Same thing. You lose a little bit of velocity, of course, as ranges get longer and longer, but it'll work. And I'm pretty confident with that group. And that's just screwing around.